What's up, loves? Welcome back to my channel. I am your girl Denay, if you didn't know, and welcome to my new series called Get Real. Get Real is all about growth, personal growth, growing in our relationships, taking responsibility for our actions, and so much more. Today's episode, which is the very first episode of Get Real, is getting real with ourselves. Before I get into this topic, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on so you get notified whenever I drop dope content. And follow me on social media because why not? You don't want to miss this, sis or bro. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Today's video is getting real with ourselves. Before we can get real with any other aspect of our life, we must take a look in the mirror at the person standing before us, the person we've been masking, all of that. So it's time to remove that mask and get real with ourselves. We need to put in the work to be the person that we truly want to be. So I'm gonna be giving you guys 4 tips for how to get real with yourself and grow, so we can go from there. So tip number 1 is be honest with yourself. Now I know it's always hard to be honest in the sense that you may be the one that's sabotaging your own life. Let me say that again if you didn't hear me. You may be the one that is sabotaging your own life because you don't want to realize the role that you play in a variety of situations. Your relationships, your friendships. If everything is failing and the other person is not the problem, that means that you are the common denominator. So it's time to get real and look within yourselves. Am I being too harsh? Am I being too cold to other people? Do I expect more than I deserve? These are things that you need to ask yourself and determine, okay, what's really good with me? One way to help you identify some issues that you may be having is to look for resources. Your resources, or just seek help in general. This can be through therapy, this can be through books, this can be through podcasts, anything. For example, one thing that I've been doing lately is listening to a variety of podcasts about happiness and about self-help. And so one is Therapy for Black Girls. She touches on a variety of topics that talk about the things that we feel but that we don't say, or things that we may be struggling with that we actually, need help with, but we don't want to get that help. There's also websites. I put the link on the screen here where you can look up Black therapists because, as a Black female, I want to talk to someone that I can relate to. So one way of doing that is finding someone that looks like me, who may have been experiencing the same things when they were younger, that can relate to me. Another source that I mentioned is books. So recently I've bought a lot of books. One book that we are reading for Kiki Conscience is A Belle in Brooklyn, and I'll show you guys the book. This is A Belle in Brooklyn, the go-to girl for advice on living your best single life. Now, this is by Demetria Lucas, and this is an older book, but honey, she was definitely dropping some gems in this book about relationships, about expectations, talking to some of her guy friends. So it's definitely a conversation that can be had between more than just single people. Also, some other books that I picked up. This book, which was on sale, is called Power Your Happy, Work Hard, Play Nice, and Build Your Dream Life, and it's from the founder of Pop Sugar. So using your resources is definitely one way to come into your own and figure out if you really are lying to yourself. There's another book that I've been listening to on Audible, is Stop Saying You're Fine. That book helped me put a lot in perspective about how I was really just playing myself all of these years, like in terms of what I actually wanted and going left when I should have been going right and things of that nature. So make sure that you're honest with yourself in situations that are your fault, that you don't take ownership for.
So you admit you were wrong?
Yes.
So tip number 1 is be honest with yourself and seek resources to help you do so. Tip number 2 for becoming the best you possible is to evaluate your friend circle. As much as you like to think that your friends don't matter or they don't have an influence on your life, they definitely do. They definitely do. If you have people in your life who are untrustworthy, who are disloyal, who are just not on the same page that you on, it may be time to distance yourself from these people. You can't continuously burden yourself with someone else's issues and not take care of yourself first. So always take care of yourself first. And if you see there are haters in your circle,
just saying, live your motherfucking life. You got to get your motherfucking hustle. Understand niggas is gonna hate you regardless.
Or there are people who are secretly jealous, you can always point them out. Cut them from your circle. That's not a tribe. As you get older, you want to build a tribe of women who want to see you do better and who you want to see do better. You just don't want to keep friends to have friends. Like, there's nothing wrong with having 3 or 4 close friends. You don't need the 8 or 9 friends that you started with. So make sure that you are constantly evaluating your circle, evaluating your relationships, because those will help you do better as well. I have a few close friends who I know are ride or die, who will tell it to me like it is, or who will check me if something is wrong. You need that in your life when you can't see clearly. Number 3, stop being so harsh on yourself. Negative self-talk. This is something that I am completely guilty of. Sometimes we are so hard on ourselves that we forget to be nice.
Give yourself a break.
We are the nastiest people to ourselves. Generally, like, sometimes I just look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, you ugly. Like, you ugly today. Do something. Like, you gotta stop. We have to stop doing that to ourselves and realize the importance of positive self-talk, to just wake up and have a good day. And I've been realizing the difference when I look at myself and go, damn, I look good. Or, dang, you know, I could do something a little better, and I do it. You feel better when you think positively. As hard as it may be sometimes to get past those things that are bothering us, or our flaws or our insecurities, we have to do it. One thing that I struggle with, and I've struggled with for a while, is my weight. It's been a point of contention in my life, and I feel like I'll look at someone else and I'm just like, damn, you know, I wish my body looked like that. And I would like down myself the whole day, not knowing that negative thoughts, if you constantly think negative thoughts, is definitely what you start to believe even about yourself. So you definitely want to release the notion and stop the comparison to other people, because that only leads to disappointments. That person, yeah, may have a better body right now, but I know that I can do what it takes to get my body to the way that I want it to look. Or this person may be gorgeous, however, what do they look like on the inside? You know what I mean? So it's about what we're feeding ourselves, and we want to make sure that we're feeding ourselves positivity. And that also means sometimes maybe taking breaks from social media. If you're constantly comparing yourselves to everyone's lives, and I used to do this too, I would look on Facebook and I'm like, all my friends are doing XYZ, or everybody I went to school with, and then here I am, like, looking at myself like, damn, you suck. And that's not good to think of yourself in that way. So sometimes we may need to take sabbaticals from social media or from Twitter or from Instagram, just so that we can check ourselves and make sure that we're at the place where we need to be and we're not comparing our lives. And last but not least, number 4 is to take off your mask. Take off your mask, get to know the person that you are, the person that you're supposed to be, the things that you're passionate about, and get back in touch with yourself. For me, this is through writing, this is through journaling, this is just being in moments of clarity with yourself. Look at how you portray yourself with different people. Is this actually you, or is this just something that you created to seem cool or more likable or something like that? Get back in tune with yourself, so that you can in turn get back in tune with your relationships, with your passions, with your loves, like things that you truly enjoy to do, just so that you can become the person that you're meant to be. If you have any more tips, go ahead and drop them down in the comment section. I do want to hear from you guys. Honestly, with these videos, I am less concerned with the number of views and more concerned with the message in general. I definitely want to use this platform to spread positivity and growth. And I feel like this is my first video since I turned 28, and I do feel like the transition from 27 to 28, there was a lot that I thought about. Now, it's not a milestone age or anything. This is just me thinking about how I react to certain situations, the things that are going on in my life, and growing from various scenarios. So that was the basis for these videos, to generate growth in you as well as in myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a comment, let me know that you're watching. If you have more tips or remedies for for getting real with yourself and pushing yourself to be the person that you're supposed to be, drop them down below. As always, I am your girl, Denay. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace. Bye.